Hello, everyone. If you guys don't know me, my name is Nicholas. I just recently did a YouTube channel and I've done several videos. Today, I want to talk to you about one childhood TV show I remember watching when I was a child. Yep, it's Teletubbies. And I remember watching a lot of these episodes back in the day, but while I'm looking at it, it seems like I didn't watch as many as I thought I did. Today, I want to talk to you about the episodes that I did remember seeing. So, let's start with season 1. The first episode was Emily and Jester. Yes, I do remember seeing it, but I saw that at PBS Kids Sprout. And it's amazing to me that people are saying that the PBS Kids version and the Sprout version are different in some episodes. I didn't see that occurring in the episodes that I saw on Sprout, for that could change depending on what happens in the future. Anyway, with Emily and Jester, everything in the episode that I remember seeing on Sprout is the one that cast TTR, A Potato, and the Beast had uploaded last year and this year. So yes, I do remember the Trot segment, then the TVFN, then the voice trumpet nursery rhyme that was included in the nursery rhymes DVD and the VHS, then the animal parade, then the Wawa taking a walk, and then the tiptoe dance. Now, what's interesting is that I do remember this had the tiptoe dance, but I'm terrible. And I mean terrible when it comes to dances in episodes. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't pay too much attention to it. I don't know. Anyway, I do remember seeing that. I also saw Ned's bicycle on PBS Kids Sprout as well. I do not remember the up and down dance, but then again, I don't know dances as well. But I do remember the exercises, the TVFN, and the flag segments before and after the TV event. So yeah, I do remember that episode as well. Music with Debbie. Yes, I do remember seeing that. Everything in the episode I do remember except the bumping dance. But like I said, I don't remember dances as well. I think I saw this on either PBS Kids or Sprout. It was one of the two, but I do remember what the episode was. And the segments that was included. The four happy Teletubbies in the beginning, the TVFN, and then the butterfly segment. Ice Skating was one episode I have never seen before it did get uploaded by the Beast, and then where we uploaded by A Potato. But it was interesting to see the episode for the very first time, because it had the holding hands segment, and I remember seeing that a long time ago, like on the YouTube video, and I always wondered, where is that episode in? Well, it was ice skating, so that was pretty cool. Next up is washing up. I do remember seeing this on Sprout, and I remember everything except the stamping and stepping dance, but I'm terrible with dances, so. But I do remember the scene where Walla dances with a ball, then the TVFN, then the Tubby Coaster segment, and then has the three ships. Jumping is another episode that I remember seeing. It may have been on PBS Kids. I do remember everything in the episode that the Beast uploaded and then A Potato re-uploaded. Basically, I remember the jumping scene in the beginning with all four Teletubbies doing their jumping things, and then the TVFN, which surprises me that there was a TVFN in the UK that was different than in the US. That really surprised me because when I found this on the UK version, I was thinking, wait a minute, this is not the same version from the US. And many people were saying the same thing. So it was interesting to see that when Jumpy did re-upload it. And then he had the Dancing Bear dancing twice, which is one out of two episodes I remember seeing on TV that did have the Dancing Bear dancing twice. And then had the jumping dance. I mean, the episode title is Jumping. So it made a lot of sense for the episode to have the jumping dance. Bubbles. I do believe seeing this episode, everything except the happy dance, where I said, don't remember dances that well. Um, I do remember Pope having the glory day, then the TV event, then the segment where Wall tries to catch a ball. The same segment that was in Favorite Fiends, VHS, and DVD. Shadows. Yes, I believe I did see this episode because, and I think this was on Sprout because I remember an episode, I forgot what the episode title was, but it had the Tristy dance at the beginning, then the TV event, then the segment where all four Teletubbies are hiding behind the Tubby Toast machine, and then the new vacuums some of the favorite things. And when I saw it was Shadows, I thought, okay, this was the episode that I saw on Sprout that had that. Flamingo Totor, yes. Everything except the round and round things I do remember. Um, remember the four Teletubbies going down the slide, then the TV event, and then the tour segment. It was interesting because one point last year they did upload, but it was called the Tours. Then Apotato uploaded and called Flamingo the Tour. It's the same episode, but it's weird that one episode title was the Tours, and the other episode title was Flamingo the Tour. But it was the same episode. It didn't confuse me at all. And now we get to an episode that I really enjoyed seeing. Numbers 2. I remember seeing this on Sprout, and this was one out of two Numbers episodes that I ever saw on Sprout. The other Numbers episodes was on the PBS Kids channel. Now, Numbers 2, I didn't remember the splashing dance, but I do remember the beginning segment, the Numbers event, and the Magic Crowd segment. And I loved the Numbers episodes because they were completely different than the UK version, which I had no idea about until I actually saw some of the episodes on YouTube from the UK. But I was in love with these Numbers episodes. I immediately fell in love. Now, I do not know the first Numbers episode I ever saw, but it may have been one of the early ones from season 1. Probably, that is. I forget which one though, but it was amazing to see those. Warning. I have never seen this episode, but I have heard from people what it does have. The jumping dance at the beginning, then the TV event, then the warring segment that is in the warring UK version, then the dancing bear, then the scene from Helicopter where Wallace Ball is stuck in the tree. I believe anyway. I can't wait to see it though. Music of Debbie 2. I think I saw this on Sprout. I may not have seen the whole episode, but I do remember what the segments were, and it was the same segments that I saw when Nate Potato did upload this episode. I do believe I remember seeing this episode. It was one of those ones where I could say either I did see it or didn't. As far as I'm not sure if I did see it or not. I could have, but again, I may not have seen this episode. Feeding the chickens, I have never seen it. I can confirm that as of right now. But I really like the fact that it had that bumping dance at the beginning, then the TV event, then the Dirty Seed segment that was also included in the Funny Day VHS and DVD. Numbers 3. I do remember seeing this episode once, because I do remember the falling down dance at the beginning, then the TV event, then the segment in the Bedtime Stories and Lullabies VHS and DVD where Laura is reading the book with 3 rabbits, and then has the 3 ships. Carnivore. I think I saw this episode, may not see the full length version, but I did see parts of it. I do remember that. The kite segment, then the TV event, then the follow the wheel dance. And yes, it does have the windmill after the dance, which is super rare in the US, and maybe the UK as well. And then the animal parade. I do remember the segments. I don't know, however, if I saw the whole episode. I just know the segments. So maybe I did see it. Making Flowers, I do believe seeing it because I remember the Warring King segment from Here Come the Teletubbies, then the TVFN, and then I do believe it was the Twisty Dance. It may be the extended version though, but we'll see. And then it had the Magic Tree. May have seen this on Sprout, but I don't know. I do remember seeing it though. Emily and the Court. Never seen it. So that's going to be interesting when does get uploaded. Amy's Pasta. I may have saw this episode because I remember there were 3 episodes. Numbers 2, Amy's Pasta, and the beach, where the beginning segments are a little similar because when the windmill spins, the Teletubbies go out the same exact way. Although I think Amy's Pasta and the beach may have done it quicker than numbers 2 did. But you guys know what I'm talking about. And in the windmill segments were completely different in all 3. And you guys understood where I'm coming from, probably. And then it has the TVFN and Amy's Pasta, then it has the ball string segment from Funny Day. I don't know what the dance was because I don't remember that, but I remember I did see at least part of this episode. Little Baby. I think I saw this, at least part of it, because I know the beginning segment was in the same segment from Blue Sky than the TVFN, and then had the segment where the voice drum is telling the Teletubbies to do a sweep, although they don't. That's all I remember from Little Baby. Looking for Rabbits. This I do remember because this was the very, very first episode that I remember seeing on TV that had the magic house. Although originally I thought it was the ball and rough window, but it's the ball and white window. But then I couldn't remember that part, but I do remember it had the magic house. It has the Jack and Jill segment from Nursery Rhymes, then the TV event, then the For Happy Teletubbies, the second version, and then the magic house. Numbers 1. I actually do remember seeing this episode on PBS Kids. Here's a funny story, actually. I remember seeing this on the Monday morning. I didn't see the whole episode because I had to eat lunch and I couldn't see the rest of the episode. But it premiered the following Sunday on PBS Kids, so I did get to see the whole length episode, and I loved it because I love the Numbers episodes. Remember the choo-choo segment in the beginning, then the Numbers TVFN, then the Balancing on Run Rate segment, and then the Dancing Bear. Washing the Car. Never seen it. But I was glad that they did upload it. Outdoor Dallas. I have never seen it, but here's a little statement I'd like to make. I do remember just a tad bit of the beginning. I was about to see the Collapso dance, but then I had to stop watching so I can eat lunch. I was at one of my friend's house that my old babysitter was babysitting, so I couldn't. So because I had to eat lunch, I couldn't see the whole episode. But I do remember it was probably that one because it was the same week that I tried to see Numbers 1, but had to get called in for lunch. And I really like the fact that Outdoor Dallas has the animal parade, but it has that real beginning segment before the parade where the elephant trumpet sound is heard, but is different than the other animal parades episodes. Basketball. Never seen this. So I was glad that they did upload it. Stonewall. I don't recall seeing this either. And I do not recall Troll Wars. Although I may have saw only a little bit of the TV effect of Troll Wars, but I don't remember seeing the episode at all. The wire packing. I actually remember seeing this. It may have been on Sprout. Yeah, but I remember the beginning segment was making Tubby closer, then the TVFN, then DVD puts the other Teletubbies' favorite things into his bag, just like Here Comes the Teletubbies, and then it has a falling down dance. I do remember that. Now let's talk to an episode that I really, really want to see again. Numbers 4. I remember seeing this on PBS Kids. It was on a Wednesday. I forget when I saw this as far as what year. It may have been in 2006 or 2007. It may have been 2006 because when I was looking on the KET site of recapping Teletubbies episodes before that put down, it did say Wednesday, June 2006, and it was in the summer, so I'm thinking maybe that was it. Although I don't know though. Anywho, I do remember the Conda line segment, then the TVFN, then the Single Song of 4 segment, and yes, it has the magic house. I don't know why the TV guys said it had the magic tree. And I like looking up the TV guides before I watch episodes. It said the magic tree. But no, the episode has the magic house, and it was confirmed by another YouTube user that he did remember seeing the episode, and it was the magic house. Which makes sense because there were 4 windows on the magic house, so that makes sense. But yeah. And another reason why this is the Numbers episode that I love the most, because of the Sing the Song of 4 segment. I loved it when I saw the big 4 appearing in Teletubby. That was gold to me. I was amazed. And I cannot wait to see that again once it does get re-uploaded. So I'm hoping this is uploaded. I really want to see this again. Hoodie Sheep. I don't remember seeing maybe the whole length episode, but I do remember the little ram segment at the end. So it probably was this episode. Well, it is this episode, but I don't remember seeing the running away things at the beginning. I don't know if I saw the TV of him. Maybe it's just the little ram segment that I saw. But I think at least part of this episode I did see. Wayne, I have never seen it. Never. I cannot wait until it is uploaded. Orange picking. Yes, I do believe I saw this episode. Because I remember the beginning segment, the TV event, and then the Tubby Tours accident segment that was in the same segment from Here Comes the Teletubbies. But I don't remember the one away dance. But like I said, I don't know dances that well at all. Swimming with Stephanie. I probably at least saw the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star segment at the beginning and maybe a little bit of the TVFN, but I haven't seen the whole episode on TV. And I remember the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star segment from Nursery Rhymes. And here's a little fact. Out of all the VHSs and DVDs that Teletubbies was on, Nursery Rhymes was the only one that I borrowed from the video store. That was the only one. And to be honest, I wish I watched more, but at least these VHS and DVDs did get uploaded to YouTube, so it was nice to see them. But anyway, I only saw probably half of Swimming with Stephanie. Cows and Calves. I don't recall seeing this episode. Mendio Temple. I think that's what it is. I don't remember the beginning segment, or maybe the TVFN, but I do remember seeing an episode where a pink crowd, well, it wasn't pink at first, but a white crowd goes into the home of the Teletubbies, crossing a little, confusion, and then the new wipes the crowd up, and then puts it back outside, but it's now pink because of the tubby coaster that was missed in it. And then it has a magic tree. I don't know if I remember seeing that magic tree. Like I said, this is one of those ones where I probably didn't see all of it, or maybe I didn't see none of it. I just remember seeing an episode where it had that statement. And it was in this episode. Whoa, braiding. Maybe I saw the beginning segment that was in the same segment from Favorite Things, but I don't remember the rest of this episode. Colors Blue. This was the very first Colors episode that I remember seeing. And I remember everything that in the episode, especially since it did the upload. The beginning segment, the TV event, and the Blue Sky segment, and the free ships. So I do remember this episode. Gymnastics, don't recall seeing this episode. Eats new clothes, don't recall seeing this episode either. Number 6, however, I do remember seeing. And it recently did get uploaded to YouTube, so I was very, very glad it did. I remember seeing this in Sprout, and this was the second Numbers episode that I did see in Sprout. And this was the Numbers episode that I saw the most, honestly. Honestly. Because I didn't see a lot of episodes on PBS Kids. I think I saw more on Sprout because it aired on the weekends, and I didn't see a lot during the weekdays. Actually, here's a fun fact. There was one weekday that I stayed home from school, and I saw Ned's Bicycle on Sprout twice, and then one Teletubbies episode named Statues that I remember seeing during the day on the PBS Kids channel. I'll talk about that later. But anyway, number 6 I did remember seeing on Sprout a lot, and I mean a lot. Had the all 4 Teletubbies saying boo at the beginning, then the TV event, then the Dirty Knee segment, and then the Dancing Bear. I remember this episode clearly, and like I said, when I saw this episode again, when it did get uploaded to YouTube, I was very happy. Full of Faces. I have never seen it, but I'm very glad to know that there was an episode that PBS Kids aired that did have the chair segment. I always wondered what episode had the chair segment, if it did, and I was glad that it was this episode. Alright, I think I'll talk about Season 2 and the snowy episodes, and then I'll end the video here. Season 2 was the Christmas episodes. The first set. The one that had the Christmas tree and then the 4 presents. And I think it was Christmas tree first, then the Christmas cards, then the Christmas crackers, then the Christmas carols, and then Snowy Day. I don't know if it was called Snowy Day or Snowy Story, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I do remember seeing all 5 of these on PBS Kids before. And here's a little interesting fact about these. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk about the snowy episodes and then I'll come back to the Christmas ones. I don't know if I saw all 5 snowy episodes. The episodes where it actually did snow. That was also featured in the VHS and DVD Christmas in the Snow. I don't know if I saw all 5 of these on PBS Kids, but I remember seeing at least one. Probably at least the first out of these 5. Because the first one, the snow segment, I believe, didn't happen until the second half of the episode. It probably happened after the TV event, but I do not know about that. Because the Christmas in the Snow VHS and DVD doesn't have the beginning segment like it did in the UK version of the first snowy episode. I don't remember which ones of the snowy episodes I did remember seeing, but I probably watched at least 2 or 3, maybe. At least the first one. That's all I remember. And coming back to the Christmas ones, the first set, I don't know if I saw this with the snowy episodes, and maybe you guys did too, but after seeing the first set of Christmas episodes, like the Christmas tree, Christmas cards, Christmas crackers, Christmas carols, and Snowy Day, I don't know if you guys saw this too, but I noticed that after the end of the episode, all 5 episodes played the Teletubbies say "uh-oh" segment, and that was awesome. I fell in love with that song. And when I saw it on YouTube videos later, I remember that song, right? This is it. This is the song. I remember seeing it, and I was like, wow, I am in love with this song. I don't know if any of you saw this song on PBS Kids or not, but I remember seeing it. I don't know if I saw this in the snowy episodes, but at least the first set of Christmas episodes. But it was awesome to see it, and if somebody has that recorded on PBS Kids, that would be very great by me to see them again if they will upload it, because that's like heaven to me of seeing things from my childhood, and that's what I want to see things again that I saw when I was a child, because I was probably 9, 10, 11, 12 when I saw Teletubbies episodes on TV until they decided not to air those episodes again in 2008. And I think Sprout stopped doing them in 2009. I don't know about that though. But anyway, I thought I would let you guys know about what I remember from season 1 and season 2. In another video, I'll talk about the other seasons. Well, I hope you enjoy. I hope you guys have a good day. And there's some more Teletubbies episodes I'll put in the near future. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.